For the latest on the battle for House Speaker, I'm joined now by Republican Congressman Matt Rosendale of Montana, one of 8 Republicans who voted to oust then-Speaker McCarthy last week. Sir, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me on, Stephanie.
So you've said you backed Congressman Jim Jordan for Speaker in the conference vote yesterday, but after Congressman Steve Scalise won the majority, you say you'll support him on the floor. So what is your message to your colleagues who say they still won't back him over Jim Jordan?
Well, when we had the conference today, at the conclusion of that conference, after everyone had basically voiced their opinion, a lot of folks voiced their support for either Jim Jordan or for Steve Scalise. At the end of it, Steve said, look, anyone who still has reservations or any kind of opposition to me serving as Speaker, let's go ahead, take a recess right now, and bring folks together in my office so that we can have some discussions about what your reservations are, what your concerns are, to see if I cannot earn your support. At the very beginning of the meeting, Jim stood up, who I hold in extremely high regard, and he said that he did not get as many votes as Steve Scalise did yesterday, which was shared with all of the media, and that he was absolutely comfortable with supporting Steve Scalise as the next Speaker of the House of Representatives. And so, look, my colleagues, they have individual concerns or reservations. I think that they should be able to sit down with Steve and work through those so that we can get him seated as the next Speaker and begin our work, which is critically important to finish the appropriation bills. We've got like 37 days left before this CR expires.
And Congressman, during that meeting, was it discussed at all Scalise's health and his, as he battles blood cancer? Was that something that came up? And should it be a concern if given the importance of the job of House Speaker?
A couple of members actually brought it up, and Steve walked them through what his condition was and what the prognosis was and what the treatment was. And he's been through, quite frankly, more difficult challenges than that when he was shot on a ball field by a lunatic who was trying to push the leftist agenda. And he came through that stronger, and Steve looks good. He has shared with us his personal health, and I feel like he's in a strong enough position to go forward and serve as Speaker.
Congressman, you said in your statement that you believe Scalise will, quote, be able to unite the conference, but that doesn't really seem to be the case right now. But bottom line, do you think he can close the deal and get the support he needs? And if not, where does this go next?
Yeah, so that truly is the question. I think there's going to be a lot of meetings over the next 6 to 12 hours to see if he cannot bring everyone together. And at that point, the conference will meet again. We don't have the exact time yet. And then they're going to have to start making some decisions, whether he is going to be able to bring everyone together or whether we do have to pick another path forward. But I certainly believe that the conference aired out a lot of their concerns today. And I saw a man who was willing to sit down and discuss those concerns and privately with the individuals to take the time and care necessary to dissuade those reservations.
Do you think the vote should just go to the floor and just have it out on the floor and see which man gets the most votes?
I'm sort of torn both ways about that. I think if you go out to the floor, you basically have an arm wrestling match, and I don't know if that is the most healthy thing to do. We saw how that played out in January, and while we had a conclusion that we came to, it ended up landing us where we are today, quite frankly. So I don't know that an arm wrestling match of political power is the way to resolve this. So it very well may be the best way for us to accomplish this or to sort this out is in the privacy of the conference.
All right, we will watch it all play out. Congressman Matt Rosendale of Montana, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me on, Stephanie.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.